Welcome to this video where we're going to cover a whole bunch of short questions like multiple choice and identifying the terms on all things computing, ranging from hardware and software to networks and internet, from information and data to solution development. These questions were asked in the 2024 Computer Applications Technology or CAT theory exam for the IEB. If you want to engage in the content, you can do that in one of three ways. The first way is to test yourself by downloading the questions first. The link is in the video description. And then go and attempt those questions and then come back and watch the video to compare your answers. Or, if you would like, you can learn the content by listening to the information in the video and then getting the questions from the link and then trying them out afterwards by yourself. Or if you just want to enjoy learning some new terminology, you can simply listen to the discussion and learn more about all things computing. So let's start our Q&A and let's see what answers you can get.
Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we are doing what we like to call a knowledge check. So if you're in high school, tackling computer studies, maybe prepping for an exam, or you just want a shortcut to sounding like you know what's what with tech,
then this is definitely for you.
Yeah, this deep dive is built specifically for you.
Absolutely. And the goal here isn't just to, memorize answers. We're going to unpack why these things matter.
Right.
Why these little facts are basically the building blocks for the entire digital world.
Okay, so let's unpack this stack of computer essentials for you. We're going to jump right in. First section, let's call it multiple choice flash facts.
I like it.
Okay, question 1. The refresh rate of a computer screen, what is that measured in?
That is measured in hertz. Hertz.
Hertz. And what does that actually mean?
It's just the number of times the screen updates itself every second. It's all about smooth motion. So when you see a screen advertised as, say, 144 hertz...
Which you see all the time for gaming monitors.
Exactly. It means that screen is redrawing the image 144 times every second. That's what gets you that really fluid, non-choppy look.
That makes sense.
Oh.
Okay, let's switch from output to input. Which of the following is an input device? A webcam, headphones, a braille reader, or a data projector?
The clear input device there is the webcam.
Because it's taking information in.
Right. It captures visual data into the computer. The others are all about output. Headphones give you sound out, a projector gives you visuals out.
And a braille reader.
That's output too, translating digital text into a physical, tactile form. The webcam is the only one here that's purely for data collection.
Got it. All right, changing gears completely. Word processing, Harvard and APA. What are those styles associated with? Is it headings, captions, bibliography, or footnotes?
They are all about the bibliography.
And this is a big deal in, academic work.
Or it's huge. It's about academic integrity. These citation styles are the standard global way of showing where your research came from. It's non-negotiable, really.
Okay, for all the spreadsheet wizards out there, using the autofill option in Excel, which of these series can't you generate? Days of the week, like Mon, 2, Wed.
Yeah, it can do that.
A number series like 2, 5, 8.
It can do that too. It sees the pattern.
A sequence of dates.
Of course.
Or the alphabet, A, B, C, D.
Ah, that's the one. A, B, C, D, Excel's standard autofill. It doesn't get it. It'll probably just repeat the letter A over and over.
Why is that?
Because it's programmed to recognize time and numerical patterns. To Excel, letters are just random text unless you've specifically told it A, B, C, D is a custom list it should follow.
That's actually fascinating. Okay, a really foundational one now. The feature of software that lets you use visual things like buttons and icons is known as what?
That would be the GUI.
GUI.
The graphical user interface.
Exactly. And you really can't overstate how important GUI was. It's what made computers accessible to everyone.
Instead of typing in commands. Right. Before the GUI, you had to use a command line. You had to know the exact text to type just to open a file. The GUI made it so you could just see an icon and click it. It democratized the whole thing.
Okay, let's talk internet safety. What's a method to actually prevent someone from seeing harmful content online?
The active tool for that is website filters.
Not private browsing.
No, private browsing is passive. It just stops your computer from saving your history. It doesn't actually block anything in real time. Filters, on the other hand, are actively looking at the data and blocking sites based on rules.
Makes sense. A quick practical one. In a Word document, you're in a table. What key do you press to move to the cell on the right?
Easy. The Tabby key.
Such a simple shortcut, but it saves so much time.
It's the law of tables. Tab to go forward, Shift plus Tab to go backward. Forget the mouse.
Last one for this section. The VLC Media Player. What kind of software is it?
VLC is a fantastic example of open source software.
And what does open source actually mean? It's not just free, is it?
Not at all. It means the actual source code, the programming behind it, is freely available. Anyone can look at it, change it, and share it.
Which is why it's so powerful.
That's a big part of it. A whole community of developers contributes, which is why VLC can play almost any video file you can imagine.
Okay, let's move on to decoding some acronyms. First up, a real classic from the pre-smartphone days. PDA,
Right. Personal Digital Assistant?
the ancestor of the things we all have in our pockets now.
Exactly. They were these multi-purpose handheld devices designed to be your personal information manager. It held your contacts, your calendar, your to-do lists, all the things our phones do without us even thinking about it.
It sounds so complex now. Next one, a term for the modern workplace. SHOSHA.
That's small office, home office.
So it's not just about a physical place.
No, it's more of a business structure. It describes these small businesses that are run out of, a small office or from home or sometimes completely virtually. It represents a massive shift in how we work.
Okay, from business to culture. What is the full technical definition of a meme?
A meme is a humorous image, video, piece of text, or a GIF that gets spread across the internet, usually on social media.
And there's a key part to that definition, isn't there?
There is. It's that they spread with slight variations. People add their own twist. That's what lets them evolve and adapt to current events. It's like digital evolution happening in real time.
I love that. Okay, back to the hardware. NIC.
NIC.
That's the network interface card.
And this is a physical thing inside your computer.
Absolutely. It's a hardware component you have to have installed. It's basically the physical port that allows your computer to connect to a network. No NIC, no internet.
And finally, one we use every single day, URL.
Uniform Resource Locator.
Which is just an address.
That's the simplest way to put it. It's the unique address for any single resource on the web. A web page, an image, a video.
Yeah.
The URL tells your browser exactly where to go to find it.
All right, new section. I'm going to read a description. You give me the technical term. Ready?
Let's do it.
The keyboard key you press in almost any program to get help. The F1 key. The universal distress signal.
A space-based satellite system that gives you location and time information.
That is GPS, Global Positioning System. And it's for way more than just maps. It's crucial for syncing financial networks, all kinds of things.
Okay, for the web developers. In HTML, a tag that has an opening but no closing tag is called what?
That's an empty tag.
Why empty?
Because it doesn't wrap around other content. It just inserts something like the Bray tag for a line break or the Imenji tag for an image. It puts something there, but it doesn't contain anything else.
Got it. How about this one? The amount of data that can travel over a connection in a set amount of time.
That is bandwidth.
And this is different from speed, right?
Very different. Think of it like a pipe. Speed is how fast the water moves through the pipe. Bandwidth is how wide the pipe is. A wider pipe lets more water through at once.
That's a great analogy. Okay, a detail-oriented one. A horizontal line, a bit longer than a hyphen, used for ranges like 1990-2000.
That is the en dash. It's a small typographical detail, but it shows you know what you're doing in a professional document.
Okay, the measurement for how fast a printer is.
That's measured in ppm, pages per minute.
Pretty straightforward.
Yep. It's just about throughput. How much work can it get done?
Last one for this section. The memory that stores the first instructions for a computer when it starts up.
That's ROM, read-only memory.
And it's different from RAM.
Completely. RAM is your working memory. It's temporary. ROM is permanent. It has the core instructions, the firmware that tells the computer how to boot up. Without ROM, the computer is just a brick.
All right, final section. We're completing the picture. I'll give you a sentence with a blank. You fill it in.
Ready.
Blank refers to using technology to create simulations of a 3D environment.
That's virtual reality.
And this is getting really big now, right?
Oh, huge. It's moved way past just gaming. It's used for training surgeons, for architects to walk through their buildings.
Yeah.
It's a serious professional tool now.
Okay, next. Blank. Use sensors to capture images and then store the data digitally on a memory card.
That describes a digital camera or a smartphone. They both work on that same basic principle. Light hits a sensor, that gets converted into digital data, and it's stored.
Next one. The blank property can be assigned to a file to stop any changes from being made to it.
That is the read-only property.
A simple but effective way to protect a file.
Exactly. It means people can look at it, but they can't accidentally mess it up or delete it.
Another essential shortcut. Blank is the keyboard shortcut for cutting content from a document.
That would be Ctrl plus X.
Part of the big three.
You got it. Cut, copy, paste, Ctrl plus X, Ctrl plus C, Ctrl plus V. You have to know them.
All right, last question. Blank refers to a software's ability to open and use files created in older versions of itself.
That crucial feature is backward compatibility.
And why is that so important?
Think about a business that has documents going back 20 years. When they upgrade their software, they need to know that all that old work won't be lost. Backward compatibility guarantees that everything still works. It's essential.
Wow. That was a serious knowledge download. We went from Hertz and GUIs all the way to ROM and backward compatibility.
We covered a lot of ground.
And hopefully you now have the words to not just answer the questions, but to actually understand how all these pieces fit together.
Exactly. These are just random facts. They're the language of the systems we use every single day. Every time your GTS finds you, every time you open a media file, all these concepts are working together.
So, to leave you with a final thought to mull over, think about everything we just discussed. We talked about GPS, virtual reality, the network interface card, the whole concept of SO. Of all those, which one do you think had the single biggest, most undeniable impact on making the modern SO, the small office or home office, a reality? Which one single thing made it truly possible to run a complex business from anywhere?
It's something to think about. Until our next deep dive.
There are more podcasts. You just need to click in the video description to find the links to the others, or subscribe to the channel. Then you won't miss when we post a new one. Or follow us on TikTok on @Mr. Long Education. And don't do it the long way. Do it the Mr. Long way.